All righty, guys. We're back in town. We're back. The band's put back together. Woohoo!
Woohoo! Good to be back. Glad to have you back, Jester. Cheers.
Yeah, no, cheers. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. I'm out of drink.
Oh, you.
Wow, it's been a long couple weeks. I'll tell you. It's been a good trip. It's also been a long trip. So, but got to do a lot of exciting things on the trip. So we'll talk about that as we get going here. But thanks to Tony and Ruff for keeping the show going while I was gone. You guys seem to have a couple good shows. I didn't get to watch all of them. But I told the wife, well, I was going to watch it while we were driving. I said, the only problem is we have this little thing where every time Ruff says I love something, I got to drink. 2 miles down the road, I'm like swerving all over the place. The wife's like, okay, no more. Can't watch the show anymore.
No, we had a good time. It was
cool. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Of course, we had Mike Berticelli on for the first week you were gone, and that was neat because I kind of asked him more as a developer than as a designer because he's like a huge developer as well. So it was kind of interesting to get the developer side of things. So thanks, Mike, for jumping on and helping me out on that one.
Yeah.
And then we had my ATS guys on. They were all on vacation, so I didn't keep them on very long, just enough. So, but that was good. And then we had a nice, real quick go through on some of the 2020 Charlie possibilities. So, still a pain in the ass to vote. So,
I see. Well, we got a nice full house started here with none other than Herman Newtman. Herman there. For you guys who don't know, I actually got to meet Herman and his wonderful lady friend in Tennessee. So that was pretty fun.
He emailed me and said he'll be off therapy in a couple of weeks.
I'm sure he will be. There we are.
Hey.
He looks totally different in person than he does on camera, though. So that was fun, and we got to meet. We got to meet and talk and have lunch together. And I'll tell you what, he's really good at designing games, but man, he is so slow when the check comes. You know what I'm saying? He was so slow. Guy brings the check. Here's Herman. My wife is rolling her eyes like, oh my God. So I flipped out my credit card because the waiter was like standing there waiting for like 5 minutes, waiting for Herman to get out his billfold. I'll tell you, good thing he makes games faster than he pays the bills. I'll just say that.
So he opened his wallet and went, oh, Franklin, he's blinking in the light here. Look.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Viper Dave, how you doing, good friend? We got no enemies. Yeah. All right. Good to see that he made it to the show. Beat Cafe. Sorry. Mike, thanks for coming on and taking over while I was gone. Appreciate that. Chris, how you doing? Good evening to everyone. Brian, good evening.
Good evening.
Hey, guys. All right.
Hello.
So,
Herman
lies. Oh, he knows the truth. He knows the truth. Oh my gosh. If it took him as long to make a game as he did paying the bills, we'd never get a game out of him.
Hi, Matt. Hi, please.
But super cool. His lady friend and my wife got along great. They were both teachers. They both taught third grade. They both retired. And I'm not sure, but I think Herman is like my long lost brother because we have very similar tastes in everything. Women, sports, games, game design, everything. It's weird how much we were like just melding together. So that was pretty cool. When you get to actually sit down and talk with the game designer and get past talking about games and game design and everything. So that was pretty cool. I think he's my long lost brother, I think.
Sorry, looking at Chris's comment.
Yeah. I just heard that too.
Oh my gosh. I go away for 2 weeks, right? So I wasn't going to get into this till later, but let's get into it now, right?
Oh,
so I go
no.
away for 2 weeks, right? What happens when I go away for 2 weeks? Somebody tries to nudge in on our show. What happened there? Did somebody not get the message?
Oh, lock and load on. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
They tried to butt in our times frame. I
It
mean,
was the
I'm
same
only
time.
gone like 1 week, and all of a sudden they're like jumping in on us,
Well,
trying to jump in back
thought-
into our spot.
We thought because they knew you were away, they thought, oh, we're not having one tonight, so we'll do ours. That's what we thought, wasn't it, Tony?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I hear you guys talking DVG the whole time I was gone. The whole time I was
The whole
gone.
time. It was
love
all
them.
DVG all the
Love
time.
I love the games.
Yeah, it was a good time. A really good time. Good meeting up with them. And I'll tell you what, punctuality is not Herman's strong suit either, because we were in the parking lot waiting for him to arrive. Now, he did have to drive from Knoxville over to Morristown, which is about 45 minutes to an hour. So we got there early thinking, well, Herman will get there early. And we sat there and waited and waited and waited and waited. And like literally we're going to meet at 1 o'clock. He pulls in and it was exactly 1 o'clock.
Well, that's punctual.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what he said. He said, well, at least I made it on time.
That's the German. You see, they're punctual. You know where you are. You don't turn up early and you think, oh, what am I going to do now? Turn up early. You know, they turn up on time. And if you drive for 45 minutes in the UK, you're in a different county.
Oh, this is a different county. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a different county. Totally. Yeah.
German efficiency. That's right. That was about what it was. We had a great time to discussing all kinds of things. And, we didn't just sit there and talk war games. We got to talk about their moving, our moving, how we got to Florida, how they got to Tennessee, how they think of Tennessee, and all that. So it was just a good time just sitting down chatting like we do. So it was really fun. Like I said, his lady friend and my wife got along really good. They had a lot in common. And so it was a good time. It was a good time ahead. Really good time.
Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah. Glad
it was about the only good thing that happened on the whole trip. And of course, Tony was supposed to meet me.
Yeah.
He was out of town.
I was on holiday. So
he was on holiday. I drove like 10 miles from his house and he wasn't around. So
he had to go through construction. So it probably would have been better for him to visit me because he would have gone around the construction that we have here. So
you got a lot of construction in Toledo.
Oh God. I'm so glad I don't live on that side of town.
You live on the other side of the tracks.
Yeah, I live out by the airport actually. So I live out far enough away.
So you get 747s coming over it.
No, we get F-16s flying over.
Oh, it's a military air base.
Yeah, we have an air guard base. Like
that would be fine. I'll be out in the garden all day.
I love it. I love it. I get to sit out and watch F-16 circle around.
Yeah,
it's great.
That'd be awesome. Hey, Todd probably gets a chance to catch us live. All right.
No, great, Todd.
Farnley. Yeah, I'm not happy that Lock and Load tried to jump in our spot. I mean, I'm going to have to get my lawyers involved again. And
I told you, Jester, I said, better get the lawyers going.
send them another cease and desist order. And well, I haven't got a chance to talk with you guys, so catch me up. Ruff, Tony, what's been going on the last couple of weeks? Anything come up that I need to know about?
Well, no, just been plodding along with my number one game at the moment. I'm still playing it. Atlantic Chase. I thought I finished filming the last tutorial so I could get on playing a game. Just reviewed the bit I'd done and made a bit of a boo-boo. So I've got to rewind that, put it back. It's only sort of a couple of minutes. I did the wrong thing. There's a thing called seizing initiative, and I did it for the wrong side for some reason. So I had to sort of rewind that. So
let me guess. You did it for the Brits, didn't you?
No, the Brits threw when they shouldn't have done. The Germans should have thrown for seizing the initiative.
Oh, that's what he said. You did it for the Brits.
You were throwing it for the Brits, right? Yeah.
Accidentally. And I went, no,
yeah.
Oh yeah, just like you got that 6 accidentally in the board of in the British
I'll
American
tell you what,
Revolution.
though, it is weird playing the Germans trying to sink well-known British warships. It's quite weird, but I'm thoroughly enjoying it. But then after that, I thought, when I've done the game, I'm thinking, what shall I do next? I was going to do Nations at War, but do you remember I had this game sent to me by the lovely people at Stratagemata? So I'm gonna give this a go, because I looked at it's the one with the playing cards, yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd give that a go, and then I got a surprise gift. I didn't buy it, so Hethwell, it's nothing to do with me buying a game. Those lovely people at VUCA Simulations,
They sent you the bug game, didn't you?
they sent me Bug.
Oh,
wow!
I tell you what, the component quality, I've got all their games, and the component quality is like, what? I know GMT is fantastic.
Oh, this is the next step up.
This is European. This is not this thing, GMT, your Stingrays, yeah? This is a Lamborghini or an equivalent German sports car. So, yeah, fantastic. And also, this, if you have the first game by them, this may look familiar because this uses the same mechanics, even though it's designed by a different guy, as
the Aachen, crossing the Aachen.
This one. See the similarity, yeah?
Yeah.
It uses the same mechanics. So if you've got this, you should be able to cope with the other one. Not that this, and I do have a soft spot for this, and I'm going on, I sound a bit shill, but this was the very first hex and counter game I played on my channel. I've been playing like leader games and DVG, and this was the first hex and counter game I played. I probably played it terribly, but I had such great fun with it, and that's got me hooked. So I've got a soft spot for this. So I'm looking forward to Cross the Bug River, and the quality component. I've videoed the unboxing. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I did I have the what is that? The Crisis of Frederick.
Frederick the Second.
Yeah. Component quality. Yeah, component quality. Linen cards, just phenomenal. There's that next step level. Now, don't get me wrong, GMT is good, but this is that this is that high level luxury type component quality.
Linen finish on the counters as well. Slight sheen to them. And they do. It looks like they're doing mounted boards for all their games because the first game, Aachen, had a paper map. The Frederick one had a mounted board, and this one's got a mounted board as well.
Oh, cool!
Gorgeous colours on it. I know I'm colourblind, but I'm looking at it. I think, oh, that looks nice. With those counters, Anyway, I'm just saying, I do. Yeah, I like them. I like them, and Patrick sent me the game, and thank you very much. VUCA Simulation. So that's going to be next week. Will be an unboxing of that, and hopefully the last bit of that, and then I can get on with the game. So I'm looking at the advanced rules at this, the advanced battle rules. I have only just started reading them, but unless somebody can come up with something, there's a thing you do called attitude. And you have to do that. Each side does it. You can either sort of close in on the enemy, or you can back off, or you can sort of go sideways and acquire, like you're trying to get into their distance, But that has to be done secretly, so you don't know what the opposition's doing, which makes sense,
Right.
They do their acquire, they do their attitudes, and you do yours, then you reveal them. So I'm not sure how that will work solo, but I have to have a little think about it. But they look quite good. So I'm not sure if I'll use those yet or not. But that's about it.
All right, Tony, what's up in your world?
I finished up Picket Duty and really enjoyed that. The campaign was a lot better than the just the doing one kind of phase each three times basically is the intro one. So that was quite a bit better. It was a lot of fun. I'm going to try and do some longer campaigns where they're multi-day campaigns eventually. But that was a lot of fun. And according to what I've read, what happened with me is exactly what kind of happens. They weren't as lucky. And actually, if you do sink or get some damage, it's pretty damning if you can't get it stopped. And I never got it stopped. Oh, well, I never had any severe damage because even though they were knocking down 4 or 5 planes, only like one would actually hit them, cause legitimate damage out of like a whole day or a whole campaign type deal.
Mhm.
So, but I still enjoyed it. It was very procedural, but I still enjoyed it. I have been playing Comancheria on my own because I wanted to make sure I got that right before I played that. I videoed that. That will be a play-by-play. And as you guys probably saw, I got my new toy, which is my gimbal here. So I was having fun with that. I'm going to play Case Green. And I may do like one turn play-by-play and then do a kind of AAR after the rest of them so I can kind of work on it on my own. But it's a magazine game I've been wanting to play, and I've been watching Stuka Joe play magazine games lately, and he really likes to enjoy those because they do cover a lot of weird topics, off topics. So, this one is the Case Green is what happens if Czechoslovakia didn't just kind of fold into the German for the Sudetenland? What if they actually fought? So it'll be interesting to see what happens. The Germans look pretty strong, but the rules are pretty interesting. They're not that hard. They're pretty, I don't want to say simple, but they're standard war game rules. You still have supply and things like that. So that's kind of nice. It's not just create a huge big stack and run across the board. So yeah. So you'll be seeing that over the next week, but I've only got 2.5 weeks until school starts back up. So I've got a lot on my list to get done before
time to get it.
Yeah, before I get work.
Time is winding down.
Although I do find that when work comes up, when I start working, I get home and I actually want to play because like a lot of times I'll sit around here. Oh, I should get started. And then I'm like, oh crap, I'm out of time.
Right.
Well, when I get home from school, I'm like, oh, let's get some playing down. Cause like I've been, it's a mind break of what I usually do. So.
Right.
The only nice thing is my boss wants me to set up a club at school for board games. So he said that's we have a lot of students that are going to have some free time or a lot of study halls. So he wants me to set something up. So while they're in study halls, instead of the ones that get their work done, they can come down and learn critical thinking skills.
Good. That's excellent.
So, yeah, and he's really big on wanting me to get that. So
yeah, let us know the progress on that and what you do.
Can I just Todd put a question down there, and if he's a newbie, then we need to help him out.
Yep. Yes, you can play solo. There's a lot of games that are solo. There's a lot of games that are designed solo.
Yes, there are solo games as well. Yes.
And you play two-handed.
Herman, hey, they can be played solo, but you have to play two-handed. I actually hate playing that way because I'm just learning the game. There are many war games that are designed to be played solo. Correct. That is a great answer by Herman.
Yeah.
All right. So while I was gone, not that anybody cares, but I'll share anyways.
Oh, we already heard all of it. So
I went to CABS, Columbus Area Wargaming Society.
Oh, sorry.
Which is my game group back in Columbus, and I went to one of their meetings, had a Saturday meeting, and so I got to hook up with all my friends again, take a couple photographs. Here is kind of the room that CABS has here. You can see lots of different games, lots of different people playing. There's a whole nother section kind of over there to the left, but for some reason that photo won't come off my phone, but it was great there to hook up with everyone and meet up with all my old friends and stuff.
Why was that poor woman? Why is that poor woman behind traffic cones?
The traffic cones they use to set on your table if you have a game that you're looking for somebody to join. So you set the traffic cone on your table, and then people that are looking for a game walk over and say, "Oh, what are you playing? What are you looking for?" So
that was the only thing they could steal traffic cones from outside. They couldn't sort of like put a cube or.
No, those are homemade traffic cones.
Oh,
yeah, those aren't like the plastic ones you see out in the thing. But yeah, So yeah, it was a lot of fun checking out cabs again, getting to visit with everyone, get to
Did you play it all?
get to talk with people. I got to actually talk with quite a few people there. I get to play. I played probably 4 or 5 different games while we were there.
Cool.
Unfortunately, there wasn't a solid, not a one war game being played. Not a wrong button. There you go. Not a single war game being played, unfortunately. Mostly Euro type games. A lot of the war gamers don't show up until later in the afternoon. When I was taking the picture, that was kind of in the morning. So a lot of the war gamers show up maybe in the afternoon or in the evening, but I did get to talk to them, and I know a couple of them mentioned Rough Swordsman and Tony, and watching you guys on your channels. Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah. And I kind of talked to you guys up, kind of telling people while I was there.
Right. We need
Make sure you check out your channels and stuff.
That's brilliant.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
I know I do.
I thought I would share that with you guys to let you know there's actually people out there that, and it's interesting when you get to talk to people, if you haven't seen it's been 6 years since I've been back up there. So it's been a while. So I get to talk with them, catch up with them. They've asked me what I'm doing. And I tell them about the show and talk about you guys. Oh yeah, I've heard of Rough Swordsman. I watched some of his stuff. He's got really good quality, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I watched Tony's stuff, but he talks too much. And but no, it's interesting. I asked him, how come there's no war games being played? A couple of the war gamers. I should preface this with saying that Cabs has been in hiatus for the last 18 months because of COVID. They just started having meetings again in the beginning of July. So this is really only the third weekend they had people back face to face.
They kind of just freed up everything beginning of June here in Ohio. So that makes sense.
Yeah. So a lot of people are just getting back in the swing of things. And there's several other places. One day we went to a place called, I think it was called Tabletop. It's basically just a shop and like a strip mall. And you just go in there and they have big tables. You sit down with your friends, you play, and then you can order food and drinks, and they have games. And in fact, I bought a game. The only thing I bought 2 things while I was there. So I bought these dice, which are super cool. I thought they were really cool design and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that look cool. Yeah.
So yeah, and I bought these dice, and then I bought. Speaking of solo, it's not a war game, but one of the best solo games out there, Under Falling Skies. I haven't opened it up yet because I'm going to do a unboxing of it. So basically, it's a solo game design where you're defending the Earth from attacks from the aliens, and there's all kind of mechanism in there to like when you put dice down here at the bottom to activate different locations. Whatever dice you put in there, whatever number you put in there is better for you, but it'll also move all the ships that are coming that many spaces down the track towards you. So there's a lot of strategy to it. It's a really cool game. So if you haven't checked this one out, you're looking for some solo games, you might want to look at
Also
Skies.
It's sort of based loosely on the old Aliens game, because they're coming down, aren't they? These aliens down the track, the old video game. But I've got that as a print and play, and I don't know if it's still available, the free version print and play on Board Game Geek. If you want to check that out, see if it's your sort of thing, you can get the print and play version. And then the retail version has got lots more stuff in it, of course, and of course it's all printed up for you. But yeah, you can.
Yeah, it has like a campaign built into it, so you can play through.
Sorry, Space Invaders. Yes, sorry.
Yeah, Space Invaders. Yeah, it's not exactly like Space Invaders. People look at it like, oh, you just sit there and shoot, and it's not.
But they sort of come down, don't they? Like Space Invaders.
Yeah, they do kind of. They come down towards you. Like I said, there's a lot of mechanics that really it would take a little while. Yeah, William says Space Invaders, right?
Yeah. Thanks. That's why I said Space Invaders.
Yeah.
Thanks, William.
It's pretty cool. It's a really neat game. It's one of these strategy thinking games because every time you set a dice down, you can there's 6 columns. I'm sorry, there's 5 columns. So you can only use a dice in each column, and you got to use all 5 dice. 2 of the dice are white, which means anytime you put a white dice down, you got to re-roll all the other dice, which can be a good thing or it can be a bad thing. And then there's multiple different cities, and then each of the underground areas are different. So it's pretty neat. So I'll start doing some videos on it when I get it unboxed and stuff. So besides Cabs and Herman picking up these few games, that was probably pretty much the extent of my gaming while I was gone, which is kind of sucks.
Yeah, I figured I forgot while I was on holiday, I actually played the Dunkirk game, Herman Lutman's Dunkirk game, and really enjoyed that. You know who. I don't want to give him any more name recognition anymore. So that guy in Tennessee.
There you go.
No, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. And I'm definitely going to I'll probably be able to do a video and actually do a playthrough from. I may have to do it in 2 parts, but it's pretty much a shorter game, and I really enjoyed it. It was kind of fun. I did have a devastating issue, though. I picked up dice and dropped them on the board and just blew up everything. So it was our last night. So I said, "Oh, forget it." But I took the whole week and I learned it up really good. And I think I started over like 3 times because I misread rules. But yeah, I did do that, and that was actually pretty cool. I really enjoyed that one. I like taking those solo games on vacation to just while hey, I got a little bit of free time, kids are watching YouTube, I can just play that and enjoy that.
Sorry, no enemies here has asked me what I'm smoking. It's actually a mixture of cocaine, whiz, and cannabis.
We're gonna get kicked off YouTube.
Just vape, Dan. Just vape stuff with a very low nicotine. I'm trying to wean off. But there we are.
Trying to wean it off.
Oh, you're doing the arty then?
Yeah, doing arty. Yeah, just coming down on the old nicotine.
And so I actually emailed Art Wolf as well because he is actually living in Columbus. Wanted to see if maybe we could hook up for cabs, but he had a family emergency come up. He couldn't make it, so it was unfortunate. I was going to actually meet Tony, Art Wolf's Lair, and Herman, and the only one that showed up was Herman. So figure that one out.
I have.
Wow, brutal. I see how you are. Wow. I see how you are. Found a game called We Have a Problem, Mr. President, published by Play Games. They're mostly known for their sports sims. I don't know that one. We Have a Problem, Mr. President.
They've actually they have a few different type of games now. They've actually expanded out a little bit. His one son isn't as big as a sport guy, so he's designing non-sport games. So that doesn't surprise me. I'll have to take a look at that, Brian. I think that was one you told me about. I'll have to take a look at that.
So we also talked before I left about hooking up with Butter Jello and Blue Tweezers. Now that I'm back, we should get that started. What do you think, boys? Can we do it tomorrow?
Fields of Fire. Yeah,
I'm talking about Fields of Fire.
I should be good.
Well, if we see Tweezers or
Mike's on.
Was Mike on?
Yeah, I think Tweezers was on.
Well,
yeah.
If Mike is available, that would be cool. So we can get that started. Probably going to take a couple sessions. So
yeah.
Hey, Blue Tweezers is here. All right, he says sure.
He's sure.
And the other game designed by that who must not be mentioned, the fruit surrounded by sea piece of ground. He did contact me. He did contact me and say they're just revamping it. We were going to do something with it, weren't we? He said, "Can we put that off to mid-August?" We've got the okay from the people. Oh wow, what from the people?
got some
I
worse
guess
thing going on.
we do without him. We don't need him. We'll just do it.
He's the guy that's teaching us.
Oh, yeah. So I see. When I was talking with Loopman, and it's up to over 600 now.
Mhm.
P500 pre-orders. So I think we should take credit for at least 500 of those. So we should be getting some kind of kickback from them. So that would be good. So that was cool.
Well, I think the reason it's gone ahead when it has with such speed is because I did my undercover research and caught him out on it. If you remember when he was a guest on the show, and he went, "Oh, how do you know about this?" And then he had to push it forward because it was out now. The word was out. So yeah, it's all down to us.
Yeah, I mean, without us, I mean, we should take credit for at least 300 or 400 pre-orders. I mean,
Tweezer said he'll teach us, and Mike said go ahead.
Okay, yeah, if you guys want to do it, and Blue Tweezers, as long as Blue Tweezers learns where the freaking volume key is on his microphone, then I can do it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to get some kind of megaphone here because I can't understand the word he's. I tell
him every week we do our streams. I say, as you might, just move it a bit because I don't know. That's sorted. But the other game that was talking about, hopefully sometime mid-August, we might.
Yeah, that'll be great. That'll be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, Herman's supposed to hook us up with a pre-release copy so he can teach us it and we can play it online. So that'd be good. Oops, wrong one. Just finished the first wave of testing, and I have to update it for the second round in mid-August.
And we're in there.
625 now.
We'll do that. Hey, play a game of Hungry Hippos. Chris is funny. Chris is a funny guy. I always look forward. Hey, since we mentioned GMT, what do you guys think?
I don't know. Do we want to mention it though?
We're talking about the sale. Oh. Can't let these guys know.
Oh, like they don't know.
I want what I want, and I want it. Don't buy it. But it's great. I know it's great.
He's killing us, isn't he?
Yeah.
For you guys that don't know, they got a sale going on at GMT starting on the 4th for all you P500 pre-order kind of guys. 50% off for every game, every P500 you ordered.
Funny thing is, as I went through, I thought I had like 6 or 7 of them, and I realized I bought a couple of them.
624, Herman.
Did he say 6? He said 625. I deleted mine because I didn't want it anymore.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm getting rid of mine too.
Yeah, I took mine off. Why is it still at 6?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Hey, I did notice that if you have MBT on P500, there is one expansion that is on.
Like a fool. I made my list, and I had a heart attack. If I can find it, I had a heart attack. I went, oh look. And then these two guys said, yeah, but you can only order as many P500s as you've had delivered this year. And I went, oh, that's 3. So, but they're doing Euro-friendly shipping through Second Chance Games, which is fantastic.
Did you notice his list had like 14 games on the list? Yeah. And even though those 2 Yahoos...
Hey, I've played 2.
I've been saying for weeks now, we're not ordering anything. We're not buying anything new until we play 2 games. Once we play 2, we're going to buy 1 new game.
Hey, I'm on my 4th game, so since I've said that.
But no, videoed. Got to be videoed.
Yeah, I'm on my 4th one now.
4th video.
Well, I'm working on the 4th one right now, so I'll be videoing the 4th one.
Yeah, but it's
3rd and 4th one.
It's the sale. That doesn't count. They're half price. It's once in a thing.
Right.
You're not going to get
that right. So they don't count because they're on sale.
No, buying stuff I said only P500s and the sale will be. Yeah. Funny you should say that, Chris. 32 quid. Gotta go, ain't you? Gotta go for it. 32. What was it? Yeah, 32.
So now that we let the cat out of the bag, right? Everyone's going to be there with their pre-orders in their cart, ready to check out, so that they don't get the old dreaded, "Oh, we're out of stock of this."
Can you do that then? Can you put them in the basket already?
Well, you put them in the basket and then you wait to check out right at that time. So
right.
There's a code you got to put in, so make sure you have the code.
Where'd you get that from?
It's in the email.
It's in their little.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's in their release. So if you go to the GMT website, it's in the release. So
yeah.
So it's like it's all the way at the bottom.
GMT sale 2021.
Yep. Now remember, it's not the it's only GMT games. It's not like the Hexasims or
they do. Oh no, it's Hexasim. Yeah.
I know Hexasim does a great job. They're a good quality company too. They do great.
They're
job.
another good quality. Yes, they are. Their components are good. Yeah.
Brian's. I love Brian's comment. Ruff, you're now sounding like my wife. If it's on sale, it don't.
If it's on sale, it don't count.
We've got it sorted. Me and your missus.
Why did Blue Tweezers? Oh, I know why. Never mind.
What?
He put a nice little finger for Jester, I think.
What, was he being rude?
Where? Whoa, the blue sneezers. That's what we're gonna start calling them. The blue sneezers. The blue sneakers. And hey,
That's where the noise canceling headphones come in. I can hear it clearly.
I can't hear a word he says. He needs to turn the goddamn volume up.
He's
about
fine now.
notches.
He's fine now. It's fine now.
So it's interesting because I was looking through the list and I'm like going, I get 3, so that's what I can get. And I'm just like going, do I really want to spend my money on anything?
Yes.
There's a few, but I don't know. I've got like all the stuff I want is on P500 or out of stock, so it's like my P500 list, because it looks like we might be getting MBT in August. That's at least what the last release was.
Right, and there's an MBT. And what about Panzer?
No, that'll be later on. There is a Panzer, I think, edition on here. I was looking
there's
at
the fourth one. Yeah, number 4.
I'm only going to get the MBT. I'm not going to go for the Panzer right now.
There are 2 of those on. No, 3 of them.
Oh, that are in stock?
North Africa.
Yeah.
Well, he's talking about the ones that are in stock where we can get them for 50% off.
23 quid each for Bohr and FRG, and for the 4CMBG, £15. I mean, Chris, come on. But I can only get 3. So what shall I get? Arquebus, Beneath the Med, Death Valley, Fields of Fire, Next War, Korea. What do I get?
I would get Fields of Fire if the blue sneakers are teaching us.
Well, it's the Marine one. It's the second in the series.
Get them both. Yeah, might as well have them both.
But yeah.
Thank you, Kyle. I'm glad to be back. I'm sure everyone out there is so happy to have me.
We're overjoyed.
Yay!
Yay.
It sounds like a Monty Python skit, and the people were happy. Yay!
So maybe
I don't think that's on there.
We should have everyone type in when they're going to order their games, what they're ordering, so we know how many people we got to beat to the punch.
Yeah, I'm going to sit 1 o'clock in the UK, so 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I think it is. 5 a.m. GMT.
5 a.m. Pacific, 8 a.m. Eastern.
Thanks, RJL. I'll take that.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Why do I put up with you guys? I don't know. I have no idea.
I actually think I might pick up the Flying Colors because I did not pick that up, so I might pick that up. especially at only $37.
Yeah, it cost me 60 odd quid. So yeah, that's
It cost me more than that. Yeah, a lot more than that.
So I was thinking that the second Field of Fires, and I don't know, maybe that'll be it. Oh no, one of the expansions for the MBT, I think.
Which one though? Which one?
Oh.
For me, it must be Boar, mustn't it?
Wow, I tell you, killing me there, RJL. After I went and supported his channel, got him started in the business too. Why? You guys that I've been carrying, you know, it's funny how you turn against the person that helped you out. I tell you, wow.
What is it? You've taught us all, Master. That sort of thing, isn't it? We can learn nothing more from you, Master. Is that right, Tony? Something like that?
Something like that. That sounds about right.
Well,
you've done such a great job, Jester, that we can't. Yeah.
I watched the last 2 shows, and it's definite that you guys need a lot more training.
One, you didn't send me a video to start off with.
Cheeky so-and-so. Just because we didn't have the intro, he wouldn't let us have it, would he? Said, you're not having this. Make you look
like, hello? Is anybody there? Hello? Are we live? Ruff, can you hear me?
It wasn't like that, Tony. Don't take any. Don't take. He's trying to grapple your grape nuts. Don't.
I
probably would go with the British Army on the Rhine expansion.
Yeah, well,
that's the one I was looking for.
I've got to.
Yeah, I think I'd do that. That'd be 3. I'd be okay with that. That's pretty good.
So Death Valley, Fields of Fire, and Boar.
Yep.
And Boar.
Yeah, the MBT expansion.
The Rhine, yeah.
Or
Next War Korea.
Oh, I've got that. So
I've
got that one. Yeah.
I know, Brian, you're saying nothing on there. Yep, you've probably got tons of games. I've only got a few. So.
Yeah. I got my GMT shelf is already full. I'm already over.
My GMT shelf is the biggest shelf, I must admit.
I think I'm gonna get Gandhi. What was the other one? The coin game that I didn't have.
Yeah, I think most of them are. You got Andy and Abyss. I know that now.
No.
All Bridges Burning?
No, I got that one. A
Distant Plane? No, you've got that one.
No. Can't remember.
Coin. Fire Pendragon. Nope.
No, I got that.
Falling Sky.
Falling Sky. That's
right.
I don't have Gandhi. I don't have Falling Sky.
I'll tell you what. Did you see the British one that they have? That's supposed to be like 4 games in one.
I've ordered that.
The P500. It's on
only because it's us Brits being made, to look terrible, which is, how it was. Anyway, but yes, I've ordered it because it's the Brits.
I saw that was when I came back. I looked at the list and there was a bunch of new additions. So
no, Chris, they have to be delivered, not ordered P500. They have to be released. So
yeah, I think you have to have them on your shelf, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah. That's only 3. That's
this one, the British Way, counterinsurgency at the end of the Empire.
Yeah, it's like 4 games.
Wow, it went up to 590. It's
4 games in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're all mini games though. So
that suit me for coin. I'll get.
Yeah, that'd actually be. Well, most of the coin games aren't too bad. They're probably a 4 to 5 hours, depending, and 6 to 7, something along those lines.
And even look at Wolfpack. I mean, Mike Butter Jelly owes us as well as Herman there.
Oh yeah.
He's got 770 on his little.
I'm excited to play that one again, just to see what happens differently for sure. For sure, that'll be.
Chris, did you not order anything last year? I think 2020 counts.
Yeah, it starts from January 1st of 2020.
Yeah.
Yes. That's going to be different. The Skies Above Britain. It's going to be different than the other ones. So I'm excited about that one.
Skies Above Britain. I'm still waiting for the other Skies of the Reich.
But the first one,
Yeah, it's supposed to be reprinted, right?
yeah, I've
Yeah.
got that. Yeah.
Why didn't it? Where the hell did it go? Am I missing it?
Panzer, self-contained desert one. Ordered that.
Everyone else who used orders deliveries, even if your game hasn't shipped, you get one. Oh, okay. So yeah, you can. So Chris, you can get one at 50% off automatically. I think they're saying if you've been a loyal customer and helped them throughout the pro, I think this is kind of like hey, this is a thank you for sticking through with us, because it sounds like they're having issues with shipping, unfortunately, across the board.
So if you've ordered them this year, they don't count. If they're just on the P500, they don't count.
You get one. You get one automatically
because you've ordered some.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool, then.
Yeah. We're going to have to go through this step by step to explain it to you, aren't we?
Yeah, it's all new to me.
Oh, that's right. You haven't been, because they haven't had it they didn't have it 1 year because they're upgrading the system, and then they just said it's a free for all. Whatever we have in stock, 50% for everybody. I think they were doing a warehouse clear out sale.
Yeah, just
it's got Euro friendly shipping.
Yeah,
great.
Starts on 5 a.m. Pacific time on the 4th.
That's 1 p.m.
50% in stock GMT Games. Any customer who we shipped a P500 item from January 1st, 2020 to July 31st, 2021. It doesn't matter when they ordered the item, only that you use P500 to order them, and they were shipped between January 1st and July 31st.
So that's 3 then. So
yep.
not if you've ordered.
Everyone who used orders and deliveries, even if the game you ordered hasn't been shipped yet, the P500 program in 2020 and 2021 can get one in stock, not current, uncharged, unshipped P500 games.
What, just one for the whole lot or one per order?
Well, it goes next. Just keep reading.
Okay. Additionally, for each game that was delivered to you via the P500 program in 2020 and 2021, you can order one in-stock item at 50% off. So you get one, from what I'm reading it, you get one for if you put a P500 order in. And then you get an additional one for every one that was delivered between that time.
That's 4 then.
I believe so.
1 for me orders and 3 that I've delivered.
So, if we go back to this, it even gives you an example. So, if you received only one game between January 1st and July 31st, you're eligible to order 2 in-stock items.
Okay.
So, as long as you get one for putting a P500 order in, whether it's shipped or not, and then you get an additional one for every one that you've got delivered to your house.
Sounds like
so as long as you put a P500 order in sometime in the last 2 years, year and a half, you can at least get one game for half off. Yeah.
Yep. That's pretty good. That's really nice for them.
Here is a list of all the ones that qualify. 1918, 1919, Storm in the West, 1846, 1960, Making a President. Yeah, I'm not going to read them all off. Here's the list. You can just look through the list.
In stock, though, isn't it? They've got Atlantic Chase on there. I think they've sold out.
No, those are the ones.
P500.
Oh, right. Sorry. These are the eligible P500.
These are the ones that make you give an extra game. Yes.
Right. I'll have to check that out then.
So here's the list of all the ones that will give you an extra game at 50% off. Okay. Whew. Speaking of games,
do you think I noticed if I put 20 games in?
I did get a box in the mail the other day. Actually.
Oh my God! Post office damaged that thing. That was a clean box when I sent it.
Look at that.
Half of
This is the wife brought it in, handed it to me. I set it on my floor right next to me. I haven't touched it since I got it. So, shall we open it up?
Go ahead. I'm getting a lot of. I'm hearing myself.
Yeah.
More. You see what RJL said? More junk.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're feeding back, Tony, I think, or looping with the vocal.
Let's see what's in the box. I'm so excited about this, even though it could have been handed it to me personally. But oh, look! You can even put a little thing in here.
But Todd, I need to be explained to like that. I'm English.
I don't see like a note. Thanks for all you've done.
No, it must have fallen out the old.
Hey,
wow.
The Think is giving it to you for free.
So those of you who haven't guessed yet, this is a present from Tony. It is Scottish Corridor by Tony's favorite company, Critical Hit. But it is part of the ATS system. And so talk us about the ATS stuff you've been working on. Have you guys released that information yet?
Yeah. We've released a ton of crap, actually. We've released a lot of content between the writing and the videos. We've done a ton of stuff on the ATSFE YouTube channel. There's been some writings. We've actually got some live plays, or not live plays, but opposed plays that we're going to be posting periodically. We have some podcasts either on Podbean or it's on the channel as the ATSFE channel as well. So we're trying to give. I overbought, Chris. So yes. Anyways, but it's going really well. We're actually got stuff all the way through September to release throughout the next couple of months, and we just keep doing stuff. So, Jester, I will tell you, yeah, they're all there. Most of them are clipped, actually.
You are my hero. Wow, they are all clipped. Look at that. This is bringing back really good memories, Tony. We talked about this kind of offline, but
yeah,
man, this is memories, man. Wow.
And I gave you my extra copies of the current cards, the current charts.
Charts?
Yeah, I have these gigantic cards, like literally. So I gave you my smaller extra copies.
They're a bit wobbly, though, aren't they? They're a bit wobbly. Look at this. Look at that for a player's aid.
Wow.
Piece of card. Fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah,
look at the this is nothing against Tony. This is
that's the way
company
it came.
that actually creates it. I mean, they can't even
They cut it like that.
They can't even literally put the holes in straight. What? That was the thing that was driving me crazy.
Yeah. So I actually do have an order for that hopefully will be coming in, but it's Normandy. It's the Utah Beach Landing, which is a new module they just brought out. So
yeah, actually, after I talked to you and I was on my trip, I've been looking at the website trying to figure out what what I would like to repurchase from the day. I used to have, oh my gosh, half my shelf would have been full of ATS stuff. So, and the texture of their maps are like no other maps out there.
They've actually gone to a different. That's of course one of the older modules.
Right,
they've actually gone to the map panels now. So. But yes, those are all the Brits and the Scots and the Canadians. That's that module that has a lot of those. So
Well, thanks, Tony. I appreciate you sending your
problem.
extra copy to me, and I look forward to
there are a
getting
ton
it
of
out.
scenarios there. Yeah, a ton of scenarios there in that box. So
Yeah. And of course, version, what is this?
that's
2
the
of
third
rules?
version.
Oh,
It
third
should be the
version?
version 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not much difference.
Not much different. Yeah,
No.
I kind of. Well, that's
And-
great. I can't wait to get back
anything,
into
we
it.
can,
I'm gonna have
we
to
can
reread
do-
some of the rules. It's been so long, but man, oh man, I used to. I'm looking forward to giving this some more love.
Yep.
And helping you guys out with your website. So
Yeah. So we are definitely we're to the point where we're actually, if you are an ATS player or would like to become one, we could show you how to do it. There's some easy things to do, and we'll show you. We have a Discord channel as well that's really, really good, very active for questions, people doing questions and things like that. So but it's not just me talking, which is always a good thing.
Ruff, are you there?
Yes, I was just waiting for. But yes, you thought you'd gone deaf, everyone, didn't you? Because you stopped talking.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm here.
my students love me because they know they can get me off task a lot of times, but they get me on a tangent, and it's usually a good tangent. If it's something not good, I usually get. But if they ask me a good question, I'm not gonna stop. I'd rather have them ask me good questions and ignore the bad ones. And yes, there are bad questions. I don't care what anybody says. So
Private public. Why would you buy a game and cut away the components? It's like buying a book and cutting out the blank spaces
It's
on the
not
page.
quite the same private, is it really? I mean,
Well,
if
if the book came with different length pages, then
Yeah.
yes, we would definitely be cutting every page the same. But a book doesn't come with different length pages, so we have to do it ourselves.
yeah, Ardua clips on this live stream.
Yeah, and they do.
It's
For me, and I know Jez doesn't, and I had to clip when it turned up. I had to clip. Where is it?
Not the bug game; those are all pre-rounded.
No, the Third Reich. I've clipped them, Jez. So yeah, they just look nice. You know, for me, they look nice when they're clipped.
Here's what's interesting. So I have both of the clippers. I have the big honking one and then the small ones. So I was clipping Case Green, which is from 1992, and I could not get a non-swooshed Nike swooshed counter with the small hand ones. I actually had to use the big ones to make them curved, to keep them to make them rounded instead of crazy and crazy clips. So it's interesting that but other games I've used, the small clippers work fine, no problem. It's just weird which ones do and which ones don't work.
Art Wolf counter clipping stream in the upcoming SCR Awards. Voting closes today, I guess.
Yeah.
Chris, weren't you supposed to vote? You're supposed to vote for us, wasn't he, Tony?
Yeah. They've kind of.
It's great that our loyal viewers are telling people to go vote.
Good difference.
Yeah. I can't understand that.
I can't quite understand that either. I don't understand why they would do that. Wow.
No, Artie should get some votes. He's a good boy. But should be voting.
No, I'm going to win. I'm tired of just being.
We're going to have our own award show this year, boys. We're going to have to start. We're going to have to start getting motivated on that again, and not wait till the end of the year. Why are they having it now in July? And then they don't.
Well, they wanted. This is for 2020.
Oh, they're a year behind.
Yes. Yeah, this isn't for 2021. This is for 2020.
Well, see, that makes it even more important that we get our 2021 at the end of the year so that we can already beat them before next year.
Yeah. Here's what's interesting, and I can't remember who made the comment. So if you made the comment, let me know. And I think it was private public, but I'm not sure. But he said these awards should be 3 to 4 years in advance in the future. For 2020, it should be like 2023, 2024 to give more people a chance to play these games. So you get a more, a bigger aspect. I mean, granted, we did go through a lot of the 2020 games, and I actually realized I had quite a few of them, and I actually played a couple of them too, but not to where I could compare them to a different game.
And I've only just got Holland 44, and that's 2017, isn't it? So
yeah.
If someone's voting for it now, that might make a difference, mightn't it? Games in 2017, yeah. I see your point.
I can't remember who came up with that, but I thought that was a legitimate point on that. These games aren't short and they take a while to play, and unless you're lucky like some people that can play, all the time.
Like you.
No, I get the summers, and even then I have 3 kids that I have to worry about. Although they're getting older, so I'm getting more and more free time. So,
well, I think if we did that, then you know what's going to happen. Herman's going to send all of his buddies over to vote for all of his games, and then it's going to be all skewed.
It'll be another U-boat gate, won't it?
It'll be another U-boat war game in the year. It'll be,
and I don't see how they're going to prevent that. Other than just not having a game like that out, like going through the award, it's not like they gave a list. You have to still put in, and you have to do the work to figure out if it was a 2020 game or not.
Well, we're just going to come up with our own award thing and screw everybody else. So I think that's the best option.
Hey, Wardrobe's on live right now.
Oh my God.
Is he? We need to troll him then, don't we?
Yeah, let's go troll his ass.
I just got notification that he's playing It Never Snows.
Yeah, there he is. Look at him. Look at that. Look at that lovely cheeky face there. He's got sexy Hexy with him. Hex to Hex. They're playing the same game at the same time. That's quite clever.
Yeah.
I've only got 3 watching. I might get some more watching in a minute if we.
Oh my God!
Did he just go to the 30-second countdown?
I think he did.
Chris is off to watch him.
Oh, he's off. Oh yeah, look at that! Wow.
No, he likes
viewership is going down.
CSS. Sorry.
Why would people schedule anything?
Because it's America. It's the world. It's free, Do
all right, everyone, go to his channel and down thumb it.
No, I'm not. I do not indicate that. No,
down thumb it.
I did that once.
I like that. I like Todd.
Yeah, Todd's great. I did that once on here.
That is wonderful. But he should know better than to schedule things during our time. Come on, let's be serious. He's got how many hours in a week, right? There's 24 hours in a day. 24 times 7 is what?
Chris
not
is
a math teacher. I'm not a math teacher, Mr. Ruff.
Times 7 equals. There's 168 hours in the week. He could schedule it some other time.
But maybe the other 2 couldn't do it at other times. There's 3 people there, remember? See, I love everyone.
My glass is already emptied there, Rob.
I chose not because I'm figuring Ruff would be like, I love everything, so I chose not to drink tonight because I'm afraid.
First it was lock. You see, you can't give these people an inch. First it was lock and load. Now it's Wardy robe. Now, we can't give anyone an inch.
Oh, plenty around for everyone. People who want to watch us will watch us. People who watch Wardy robe, watch him.
They can go watch him after. It'll be posted after they're done watching us.
They can't interact with the guys though, can they? Live, if that's not.
Oh, Brian's supporting us. He's like, I'll be here till the end, guys.
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
One out of 25 people we have.
One is enough. If just one person likes what we do, I love them. Cheers.
I can't believe people watch my videos.
You know what?
I appreciate them. I appreciate every single one.
I can't believe.
I gotta stop talking you guys up then if this is going to be your attitude, boys. Come on now.
I can't believe I've got 2,500 subscribers. 2,500.
You up to 200? Wow.
I'm at 570, 571 today.
Try and get 600 people in a room. You can't. Yeah. It's amazing, isn't it? I'm flabbergasted that we get subscribers. So and
the Woo Tweezers doesn't. He's only going to stick around because he doesn't like it.
I was going to say, Tweez, let's do the next one. Let's do a standard combat series. Let's do Africa or something.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's all. I told everyone to go watch your video.
Oh, thanks, Todd.
No, that's a shame because I was well impressed.
It's going to be a big fight. Oh no!
No, I was well impressed that 3 guys from different parts of the country were going to stream all together and play the game together. Everybody move everybody else's pieces.
They can join us when you get. There we go. Thanks. Yep. So they're going to continue on, but he's saying join them when they get done.
Yeah,
and give them. Yeah, go over there and give them a thumbs up when you get done.
Give them a thumbs down.
You're evil, Jester. No, you don't suck, Baldy. You don't suck.
Look at him. Come on.
Very good.
We're actually going to have Wardrobe on probably in a week or two. We're going to get him. I'm going to schedule him. We were going to schedule him, but then the trip came up. So I said, well, when I get back from my trip, then we'll schedule you. So he's actually he's going to be coming on our show so we can talk with him. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. We don't have any problem. We don't have any problem with everyone.
We're just having fun. We're just having fun,
guys. Yeah. Everyone relax, take a deep breath.
Some people don't realize they're just jesting. We all know we're all mates, and they don't realize that we're just pulling each other's legs.
We just like to hang out and talk and have a good time and tease everyone. We're like brothers we're like stuck in a room.
Brothers.
Yeah, because God knows take the Mickey out of us
months of COVID, and now we've got to. What are you going to do with your brother after 18 months of COVID?
Well, I realized that, I had been missing, and everybody knows I missed quite a few, and I realized when we started this, I was still on lockdown in COVID, so I had nothing going on, and I was like, "Oh, this is great." Now I'm like, crap, I got to figure out how to do 2 different things and to make sure I'm on the show from now on. So so luckily things are getting pretty slow. Jezza actually had a question. Actually, Ardwolf has a great OCS tutorials. So if you go to Ardwolf Slayer, he has great OCS tutorials. He really does. Or you can go watch me and Kev Sharp struggle through
tweezers until something better comes along. Oh, you guys are so mean to us.
Yeah,
you know what?
We love you all.
If our show went away, we get emails about, "Why are you going to do your show again? We want to see it." Yeah, but
hey, we're the only consistent war game show, weekly, consistent war game show.
Consistently bad. I mean, consistent every week.
We are the only war game show with 2 bald guys and a guy with some hair.
That's right.
What's not to like about that?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know because Mo doesn't take that hat off. So I actually don't know if Mo's got hair or not.
A bit like a Kang Turf War would drive by.
That was funny.
Oh, that's funny.
So Mo could.
So
be
we're
bald.
gonna play with the Woo Tweezers tomorrow. What time are we doing that? We gotta schedule it all up.
Why don't we do it your guys' usual time, like 3 Eastern,
8
which
PM
is 8 p.m. You guys? Does that sound good?
We normally do it. What do you reckon, Tweez? please,
Hey, Blue Tweezers, can you hear what they're saying, though? Can you hear what they're saying?
good grief.
We're going to have our own award show
I
this
thought
year.
you were always
We will never have to put up with that again after
Oh my
we have our
God.
award. We just
I
need to-
don't think, honestly, I don't think they will let that happen again with the huge kerfuffle that came out of that.
I think
they would. I think they would kick it out now.
Do you think they have some kind of control over that?
They can say no, we don't. This is not considered a war game. We're not going to use it. Nobody knows the scores. Nobody knows how many people voted or what. So it's not like
how convenient.
Yeah.
bit like your elections.
So how I think what we should do is maybe get like 6 or 7 people. We'll come up with our own categories. We'll get me, Rob, Tony, Blue Tweezers.
Sharp wanted to do it.
Kevin Sharp, Big Board Gaming. Mo would probably do it. So that's enough people right there.
Yeah.
We'll get to sit down one afternoon and we will each nominate and discuss, and we'll come up with a winner for each one of our categories that we come up with. I know I worked on it last year for a long time, and then nothing ever came of it. But I remember I sent you guys that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Things happened, didn't they? So we couldn't do
Well,
it. But
yeah, there was a lot of things, I guess, that came up, but I don't remember what. But I'm going to actually.
Tweezer said, "Yep," or "Europe."
Oh, Europe, which is Berkshire for yes.
So tomorrow at 3 Eastern, 8. What is it? 8? Is that Greenwich Mean Time? Are you in Greenwich Mean Time?
The Grinch meantime. What are you talking about?
I don't know what time zone you guys are.
We are like you. You're in Eastern Daylight Saving, aren't you? Eastern Daylight Time, aren't you? EDT.
Yeah.
Not Eastern Standard. You're in EDT. We
yeah.
have a similar thing. We have British summertime.
I like British summertime. I like
British summertime. The time that everything else is measured against.
Oh, Armchair Lagoons, Zulu time.
Yeah. And then come October, we'll be back to GMT.
Okay. So then it would be Greenwich Mean Time.
Yeah.
Or Greenwich. Is it Greenwich or Greenwich?
What?
How do you pronounce it?
Greenwich.
Greenwich. Okay.
It's like it's only
Greenwich.
got one E. I know it's spelled Greenwich, and I know some of you guys pronounce it Greenwich. But
Nope, never heard Greenwich.
Well, you do. Some of you do.
I'm
on the end. But you pronounce it like there's only one E, so it's Greenwich.
Greenwich. Yeah.
Greenwich.
Sounds like a beer.
Cheers.
Jester, you look perplexed.
I'm looking for that email so I could bring it. I thought I would bring it up and show everyone.
What email?
The email that I sent you with all the categories we were going to have for our award ceremony.
Well, while you're looking that up, I've got another channel that we should be.
I was doing one the other day. It was very new. It might be the same one.
Solo Board Gaming.
Oh, that's yeah. He's one of my subscribers. Great channel. Yes.
Yep. I'm going to put his.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll put his in. He's only got like 100 and some subscribers. He does a pretty good job. He's a Brit, so if you like Brits,
he's got my vote.
Oh my God, there's too many already.
Ruff, I think you started something.
What have I done now?
No, you started all these Brits doing channels.
Yeah, now every.
I think it was your fault.
One of them did
contact
me and said, "It's because of you. I'm starting the channel." And I thought, "Wow, so that's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant." So yeah,
I put the channel in the chat. So
good boy. Yeah, that's good.
He did. Yeah, because he has done one of the games that I'm trying to learn.
He's also doing one which the one about Africa.
Oh, the Heart of Darkness.
Yeah, written by Anga.
The one that I was interested in was the Pax Porfiriana, which is the Mexican independence game by Phil Eklund.
Oh, right.
So he did that. That's one of his first ones.
I wish I should have made a note of it. I've forgotten. He's only got like in the tens. Another.
Ooh.
I think he's another Brit as well. So nothing to do with me.
I'm telling you, I think it is. I think you influence these people. You're an influencer now.
Well,
Rough.
I'm honoured if that's the case. I can't believe it myself, but if that's the case, that's.
Brune, we're going to be playing. He's asked, "What are we going to be playing this weekend?" We are going to be playing Fields of Fire tomorrow. Tweezers is going to teach us.
So God help him. He's got to try and teach. It's been a couple of years since I've actually picked up the book. So, yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm going to try something then actually tonight. So I've got a text-to-speech. I found a text-to-speech, and I'm such an auditory learner. I'm actually going to have it convert the PDF of the Fields of Fire manual into a text-to-speech to see if I can catch things and learn it auditorily. So it'll be nice. It'll be kind of an interesting experiment
Right.
for myself to see if that works, how that works.
Okay.
I need more channels. Things were a little quiet. Well, yeah, no kidding. Jester used to I think he got home yesterday, and within 10 minutes he was live streaming.
Who was that?
Hey,
Jester.
it was only a
yeah,
14-hour drive.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
I know.
My God.
You just, it was like, wow, you just got home and you're live streaming like 15 minutes after he got home.
Well, I hadn't been able to do it for a couple weeks, so.
Yeah, so you were having withdrawal? Were you shaking a
No,
little?
everyone out there was having withdrawal. I couldn't.
The old leg was going up and down, wasn't it? Getting the survival stance.
So yeah, we're gonna learn Fields of Fire. So that should be fun. I've got the game here somewhere, the first edition. So.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we both got the second edition, haven't we, Tony? So
yeah,
you've rebought it. Haven't you?
Yep. Yeah, the first one, the first game, first volume.
You got the first volume, second edition, right?
Yep.
You got that one as well, bro?
Yep.
That's the one I've got. Yeah.
Right.
And that may well be on my GMT sale. The next one, the Marine, the old breed.
Right.
Yep, I might pick that.
No,
well, you know what? This will be great if I like it when we play. Hey, we're already up. There's already up 3 subscribers for that solo board gaming already. So
right.
Thanks, guys. But if I like it, then I'll, if we play tomorrow, if I really like it and want to get into it, because it just looks like it could be the replayability on it looks phenomenal. Like you could easily replay it over and over and just it'd be different every single time.
I know you start off, if you play the same scenario, you start off with the same units, but the map is the cards are going to
that's what attracted me to the game is the cards.
Because when you pick a card, you might be picking something off of that card that you didn't pick the last time. There's lots of things on the one card, a bit like
Mike's card-driven games. Yeah.
No. Yeah. Well, it's a bit like Mike's Wolfpack, where you look on certain things on a card.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And also
for
with
me,
the numbers.
Yeah, for me it was the terrain, how each card is, and you're going to lay out the cards for your map, and every time you play, it's going to be totally different. You're not going to then they've probably done some odds or whatever, but of actually having the exact same map.
Well, Mike's going to try and make it. He's just not sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic! Right, good.
Yeah,
that'd be fun. Yeah, it'd be fun. So one way or the other, go over to the Boost Sneakers and check out his channel. And if he can get his microphone turned up a few notches, then we should be okay.
Take a notice, please.
He's going to give you the crap.
I'm sure he's going to give me the bad assignment. He's going to be like, "Oh, your platoon, yeah, Jester, that Jester platoon. Don't take that one. Yeah, don't give."
Well, if we're playing something different, it will make a change from me getting my sort of bottom whipped by playing what do you call it?
Battle for Normandy.
Battle for Normandy, yeah. So
Yeah, I tried watching that, and all I heard was Ruff complaining the whole time.
That's
Oh,
why I don't like this game.
Oh my god!
yeah, and he's done that now. He's taken little snippets
I
of
love
what I say and what he says, and puts them in. And one was, I don't like this game anymore. And the reason is he's taking it out of context.
it. Doesn't. It's so funny though.
I threw it. Yeah, he said, right, you need this, you need that. You know, you've been throwing well, you know, and I threw a terror. I think I threw a 1 or something. And he went, oh, you could see the joy on his face. And he said, oh, you've thrown a 1. And that's this, that, and this. You better add that +1 on. Oh, that obligatory +1. And you've got to lose a step and retreat both units. I don't like this game anymore. It
was great. It
funny.
was just so like so nonchalantly. He's so British, by the way. By the way you said that is just so British.
Yes.
It's like,
that's Ooh.
Yeah.
I didn't do a
It's gonna hurt there. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like,
Yeah,
that's gonna hurt. I just lost 2 units. All right, let's just regroup and let's move on.
Yeah.
And of course, he said just before that something like, "Oh, you've been rolling really good so far."
Yeah, I was rolling. Yeah, Lord, that's brilliant. Yeah,
He had to keep that part of the snippet.
yeah, because it was. And that's what made it so funny. Because I was rolling like 9s, and God, it's really good. And then I rolled a 1. And I don't like this game anymore. So yeah, it was funny. Yeah, check them out. They're quite funny.
Yeah, he does a pretty good job with those.
Yeah,
I will tell you, we've had the old chestnut on here.
Yes.
He did a video where he was watching me and Kev Sharp play, and he's like laughing at us while we're playing. It's absolutely funny. He like picks out certain spots, like where I'll roll, kind of like what he did with you, like what Tweezer did with you.
Yeah.
He'd like pick out spots where I'd roll like defender surprise when I was attacking. And then roll like a 6, so it converts 6, columns over. That just
right, that's a
yeah,
big
so, yeah, yeah. So it was funny. I made a comment on his. I was like, that is hilarious. It's just,
yeah. Thanks, Private. No yellow platoons. I think he's having a little pop there.
Yeah, because you had a yellow tank and a yellow
it's always
submarine.
yellow. So all the stuff comes down on me.
Yeah, it should be good to learn that game. This is like the 2nd or 3rd time I've had this game and never played it once. So got it, sold it, got it, sold it, got it again. I'm gonna God damn it, I'm gonna play it this time.
It was the first war game I ever bought when I got back into it. The first war game.
Mine was Fire in the Lake. Which at that point, Fire in the Lake, sorry. Coin.
Yeah.
That was the most complicated coin game that had been produced at that point. And I got it discounted because the box was damaged. So
the reason, when I got my
what my first game when I got down here was, that's a good question. That's a really good question. I have to think about that.
Well, what are you thinking? I opened the rule book.
Yes, Tweezers.
And it was like 60-odd pages, which didn't faze me because I remember reading my dad's squad leader rule book with a little teeny weeny, and having a go. And I think, oh, this looks complex. So when I started reading the Fields of Fire, it was the same sort of thing. I didn't know any different. I thought all games were like this, quite complex. But I played it and love it. Not that I played it correctly.
Really, Jester?
Leave him alone. Oh yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah.
We want to try another Wolfpack scenario since we had like the easiest patrol ever.
Yeah, no kidding. Like nobody sunk. Nobody got even like attempted to be sunk. Like it just didn't like.
I think one of the ships came after us right at the end or something.
Yeah, it was like too late.
He couldn't even catch up to us or something.
Yeah.
was kind of over at that point.
Mhm.
So I think we broke the game. I think he found a way to make it a little more difficult after we
To
broke
be
the game.
fair, I think Mike gave it. He said, "Let's try the easy one just to ease you into it." So to be fair,
Yeah, it was on
now
the
he
easy.
won't be so kind.
He's going to give us the advanced scenario next
Yeah,
time.
you can bet him he's going to drop us right in it next time. SPI Operation Citator.
Oh, I love you, Brits.
Yeah, we're very
Oh.
even when you're taking the mickey and really being sarky, we look and go, sorry, excuse me, pardon?
I know, it's so great. I just love it.
You know, American would go, oi, you know, we just go, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
I said, oh, I didn't hear it. What was that again?
I beg your pardon. Yeah. Even when somebody insults you in Britain and you actually hear them word for word, the reply is, I beg your pardon. Not an act of violence. It's, I beg your pardon.
And then you slap each other with gloves and go out to the dueling ground.
Yes. Take that. Have it the varlet. We still use that in everyday terms. Have it the varlet. Whack. You know, so yeah, we're very, you know, civilized.
Yeah, seems like it.
No. You know, you're taking the mickey out of Tweez and he goes, pardon. In case he's giving you the benefit of the doubt in case he didn't quite hear what you said, you know.
What is everyone ordering from GMT this week so we can prep and figure out how bad we got to beat everyone?
Don't get these because I need them.
Yeah. You got to go through us. It's not until August 5th.
4th, 5th. No, yes, it's on the 7th of August at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Put a note in your diary. I have. Yeah.
I got a few I want to get. Half off, you got to get them. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, good Lord.
Regardless of the Hethwell theorem, which I still adhere to, play 3 by 1, but there must be some caveats. P500s and the GMT sale, which happens
just a 50% off sale. You can't pass it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep looking for. I would keep hoping Compass does a pretty good sale because there's quite a few of those Compass I want to get.
So interesting. When I was sitting here last night, I'm thinking about because I got the email about the GMT thing. So I was thinking about what games I wanted to get and stuff, and I'm thinking, well, I'm going to be getting more of these Panzer games because I pre-ordered the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I got expansion 1 and 2 reordered from there. So I got my Panzer game down, and I didn't realize this is one of those games that you actually pre-record like what the unit's going to do. Like whether it's going to move, whether it's going to attack, whether it's going to opportunity fire, whether it's going to move and attack. So I thought, wow, that's going to be really hard to play. And even though they say it's like 6 out of 9 solitaire capabilities.
Don't do it.
You just play without those orders?
I would think so, yeah.
Or you just play with the orders and see what happens.
Yeah, it's a bit like tactical combat system where you have to pre-plan the 2 sides. And you just say, Kev said, I said, how do I play this? He went, well, just put advance and the other one and just see what happens. Or do 2 or 3 different orders and then pick one randomly. So
I thought about maybe just changing it to ATS where you just have alternating impulses and see how that worked out. I don't know if that would break the game or not, but
it'd be called ATS then, wouldn't it?
Then I want to get Panzer. If you're going to switch it, I'd keep with the ATS because the ATS has has a lot of the similar ideas with the penetration.
Well, I meant, you know, I'm just trying to think of a way to get around where.
Because I said the same thing to Mitch Land that, I wanted to get Panzer. He's like, why? You already have ATS.
I don't, you see. So Yeah. And MBT, which is the same thing.
Now, MBT though, I would get because it's modern, and
It's-
that's
Tanks. Yeah.
yeah. I definitely would get that, but yeah, that was made to me, so that's why I go now. Granted, it's nice because the MBT and the Panzer maps can all go together. And
Tony.
His pre-planned orders as well, but it
No.
plays solo because the chaos of battle ruins all your plans.
I've
That's
not heard about
interesting.
pre-planned. I've not heard about
no, it's
planned,
not.
Tony.
It doesn't have pre-plans. They have orders, but not pre-planned. Other than march, attack, and march. God, now I can't remember. There's 3 of them. There's 3 orders. There's just 3 orders. It's march.
You put the little
advance.
orders on the guys before.
Yeah, just you put it on the head guy. Yeah. So
Okay, so it's pre-planned orders then.
but you don't change them until you get to point, and you can't guarantee that they're going to happen. You still have to roll a die to see if they accept if they're not in command.
So as Jez says, it's chaos can put those, make those right. Yeah.
It's not like I want them to go up here. No, it's like, okay, you're going to be in advance orders, which means you move forward and you can move full movements, but you can't do hand-to-hand combat. You actually have to go to attack orders where you only get half of your movement before you can do that. So, oh my God, I can't believe I remember all this.
I'm thinking, because I heard, I don't know if it's yourself or somebody else said it, there is similarities between this and GBOH, Great Battles of History.
Mm-hmm.
There's no pre-planned.
No, and like I said, it's not like you tell this guy to go up here and engage. No, it's like, are you in march orders, which you only use march to get them on the field. And once you get them on the field and as close as you want to, you try to change them over to advance, where then they get in kind of the line format, and you move up as you move them individually, like as a line. And then when you get close enough, and you can fire in advance. But then when you want to go to hand, you have to hopefully be in command range to attack, to change to attack.
It all goes pear-shaped.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, Tony. I'm still probably getting it.
Oh, dude, I'll tell you what. It's you know what? Check Stigler's videos. He did a how to play several videos. So yeah, he had audio issues, but actually he put an issue on that.
Good.
Oh, so him and the blue sneakers are pretty.
No, he actually. It wasn't like it was just coming off like bad. And then it fixed itself. So
it's like he had a really cheap mic or something. You know, that sort of sound you get. But he did an unboxing in his garden, I remember, of that game.
Yeah.
And I thought, this was before I got Men of Iron, and I thought, I'm not into American Civil War, but goodness me, look at all that stuff. You get 3 battle booklets at different times, you know, and all that. And I'm thinking, all these maps he was bringing out.
And he's doing
the updated rules. I've worked on these, and you think, I want it. Yeah, so he sowed the seed.
Yeah, and with the Death Valley, there's some definitely good small battles that a lot of one mappers that are great to you'll be able to put them on and take care of it. So yeah, it'll be.
And because of that, once I get this other stuff out of the way, I want to do Kernstown.
The blind sword system, which I really enjoyed. I had a great time with that.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting if you get Kernstown, you play Kernstown, and then you play the Kernstown battle in Death Valley, and see how which system.
Similar sort of size of units.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, regimental scale.
So it'd be interesting to see the different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The mechanics and things.
The GBACW is not the chit pool. But there's that whole, I don't know if I can get into attack formation to actually do hand-to-hand combat. So, you know, you may want to do that, but you're out of command. Yeah. So you have to roll the dice, and you got to hope that it goes in.
And that's the problem. The problem is, as I get more and more deeper into this blooming hobby, I like stuff. I like the not lighter, but I like the stuff as well, that lighter stuff, for want of a better word. But I'm liking stuff with more and more cringe in it, you know. So
the hardest thing with a Civil War game that
I may not be able to play it
well, that you have to get through your head sometimes, and I even had trouble with it, is the fact that when you do a fire action, so when you fire, the other side can fire back.
Yeah, that's Men of Iron. Yeah, we're all used to it. It's like, it's blasé now.
But like when you play World War II, that doesn't happen. There's no like reciprocal fire, you know. So
you fired on me, right? Fire.
Yeah, because they're facing each other, firing at each other. So so that's one of those. I had forgotten that again at the when I was playing Long Street Attacks, as I was like right at the first couple videos or first video or so, I forgot that, hey, I'm firing on you. You can fire back on me.
It makes sense. You're standing in front of each other. You hear a gun go off. Oh, I fire. The other guy's fire at you.
Yeah. So then if that side then fires, you can fire back. Yeah. So that's probably the biggest issue, is just remembering, the reciprocal fire.
It's like that in Men of Iron. So I'm sort of tuned into that, and with GBOH as well.
Yeah.
That, you know, for things like missile fire.
Yeah.
You fire on missile units, they're going to
fire back. Yeah.
Yeah. And Mike says, Panzer plays very good solo, which is great to hear. And Chris, I hear this game all the time. 1985 Sacred Oil. What's this all of? Do you know this game?
No, I don't.
No,
I've heard of it. It says it's time.
Maybe it's
no.
1989 was the board game on GMT. I don't know what 1985 is.
It might be the year it's set.
Maybe he's talking about your shirt. I don't know.
Oi. Next. All right. No, I haven't heard of that one. I've heard of it.
I looked for some Panzer videos last night after I got my rules out, was reading them. There is hardly anything out there. There's a lot of, no, I shouldn't say that. There's a ton of videos on unboxing the goddamn game. There's only like 3 or 4 videos on how to play. Good Lord, people.
Panzer Grenadier?
No, just Panzer.
Well, that too, but the Panzer.
Yeah, there's nothing. And MBT, I think the only chap that's done it is that Polish chap that I mentioned before, who's done Next War blooming Vietnam as well. A playthrough. Fantastic little channel. Speaks blooming great English for, you know.
Third game in the 1985.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Yes, we discussed this. Yeah. What I'll save up 250 quid and I'll get it. You know, but, I would love to own one of those games. Just and get tables big enough. Just set it out and just look at it and go. Ooh.
If you go, I think the one Under the Iron Sky is pretty good. It's pretty small. It's not as big. The Deadly Northern Lights, Kev set that up, and it's like insane.
Yeah,
it's a huge.
If Kev has got a problem with it, understanding it, then no one's got any chance, have they? Really? So. Kev's not afraid to be like, you know what, I screwed up on this. Yeah, I know he does.
So,
but I would like to own one, but they're so expensive, and they go out of print very quickly.
Yeah, it only does 500. I think 500 print runs. So.
Yeah, it's like ASL, man. Once they release their core boxes, you better buy it, or else it's gone. And then
that's where like ATS is kind of nice, because you can. Noble Knights, eBay, the website, they have the modules. They don't really run out, you know.
And I know it's that game, but it's the same with Panzer Grenadier. It's that's why I look out.
Sharp is doing a playthrough of MBT right now.
Yeah, he's doing AAR. That's great if you know how the game works. I watched them, and he's gone, well, we did this, did that, and I go, oh. I'll wait till I get the game, then I'm going to rewatch them and think, I got it now, Kev. I know what you're talking about. I haven't got a clue. It's a complex game, you know. So AARs, unless I know what the game is.
Unless you played the game, you know it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
A little harder. Yeah.
This is why I don't do them. I find it easier to do a playthrough because I'm playing, and if it's a game I'm still sort of learning, I can learn it as I go along, and people tell me where I've gone wrong and all that sort of. It's great. AARs, you've got to know that game to do AARs, I think, backwards, because people who know that game will soon be on top of you if you do an AAR and you don't know the game. But I watch them and I just go, no, I've got to, if I knew the game, I'd understand it. But that's me.
Right.
Everybody else probably goes, I don't get what you're saying, Ruff. It's just probably me.
Well, I'm hoping to get a little Scottish corridor out on the table and try it out. And I'm going to have to look at the rules again. I probably forgot more than I remembered, to be honest.
Honestly, once you start going through it, you'll probably be like, that, because it's an intuitive system. It really is. Once you start.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yep. I just need to get back in with a couple of small scenarios and then jump back into it. So thanks, Tony, for sending it to me.
Like I said, no problem. I knew you would like it because they were clipped, because there's no way I'm clipping your copies again.
No.
So.
And I'm frightened to even look at that in case. All right? You've got me tweaking with the American Civil War, so stop it. All right? I've got my tactical system. I've got my lock and load. That's my tactical system. And I'm happy with that. ATS looks great. But no, I can't go down another rabbit hole. So
well, I just got annihilated by Mitch on Wednesday night. So
at ATS,
by a scenario written by the OG, because he did 2 modules.
He used to work with them, didn't he?
Yep. Yeah. So we actually are scheduled Friday night to have a podcast with him. To talk about to talk about the
good old days.
So should we go live during that so we can interrupt?
Well, it's not live.
Like you interrupted us.
So it's not live.
Oh.
We recorded them and then we're releasing them as we go through. So like the scenario that we played, we'll kind of release that when we release that podcast. So we're trying to do like themes when we release stuff. So we're trying to do a written, a video, and then sometimes a podcast if we can. So we're trying to keep it all together. We're trying to do some, ATS for dummies stuff that, new people to it. I bet if you watch some of the opposed plays that we have on the channel, Jester, you'll be like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. So
I think was going to do,
yeah. So I think there's like 1 or 2 opposed plays on there that are like an hour long, so they're not too bad.
Sorry to interrupt the ad.
No, no problem.
But Gamer Hudson's in the house.
I know.
Great channel.
How does he only have 720 subscribers?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Maybe we should have him on the show sometime.
He's doing.
I'll tell you what. He did a great job with Fire in the Lake. Loved his Fire in the Lake stuff. Yeah, he does a lot of different stuff. A crap ton. He did a lot of the Next War stuff. So yeah, Gamer, I ran across your channel before I even started YouTubing, and I loved your channel. So
send me Gamer Hudson, send me an email. There's my email address. Send me an email. We'll get you on the show. We'll get everyone. We can talk with you and tell everyone about your channel and get to find out your views, opinions, and talk all kinds of crazy stuff with you.
And he's not a newbie at it. He's been at it for a little while, so he knows a few things.
So at least we won't have to carry him like I've been carrying you two. All right, we're writing things down because early because every time I try to sign off, you guys like to do these 5 minutes.
Hey, Jester, I got another idea for you.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly what the problem is. So I've got Scottish Corridor coming soon. I've got a Panzer Grenadier. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing with that. I got Harkham Horror. I've got maybe some Underfalling Skies. Oh,
yeah, looks good. That looks fun.
And maybe some Aeon's End and maybe another surprise in there. All this week here on my channel. What do you guys got going on?
Comancheria and K-Screen.
commensurate. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. I heard a lot about it. Don't know much about it other than I've heard a lot of good things.
It's real easy to learn. Joel, who actually did the game, did a great tutorial series.
Matt, it looks great.
That was it. 30,
Yeah.
12
I'm
seconds.
I'm trying.
I gave you plenty of time this time. Wow. Okay, Ruff.
Well, as you know now, the game I'm trying to work my way through is this Atlantic Chase.
But it's just tutorials. What's the problem? Why?
Oh
no
my
more-
God, Ruff. Are you ever going to get done with your tutorials? Good Lord.
Jesus, don't you start either. So
Did you just yell at your wife?
I yelled at Jester.
Oh, okay. You looked over. Okay, gotcha. I'm sorry.
What
I'm
is the
sorry I had
point
to
of
do that.
rehearsing- What is the point of rehearsing this if you don't anyway? Atlantic Chase, I know. I'm hoping the last tutorial. The thing is, I have thoroughly enjoyed the tutorials. They are so well written, and I'm hoping that I'll only make 40% mistakes when I play a game, as opposed to sort of 80, 90 when I normally play one. They're great tutorials. I'm on the last one. I've had, as I said earlier, I had to re-record part of it because I messed up. Hoping to get that out for next week, and then the week after, bang, we're into a game. So it's been worthwhile for me to do the tutorials, and hopefully for a few people that have got it, it's helped them. But yeah, doing that. Then after that, I may next week as well. We've got this unboxing. So thank you so much, Patrick. Across the Bug River from VUCA Simulations. Quality is off the scale. Even Mo done an unboxing. Even Mo was like gobsmacked at the quality of the components. So, but the game is good as well. And if you like that, if you have, it is the same system as their first game, Crossing the Line, Arca 1944. And after I've done maybe one, I'd probably only do one game because
Maybe you should do some tutorials on those.
Shut it. So after I've finished with that, I may only do one. I'm going to have a go at this. I did the other game by them in this Great Battles of Small Units. It uses a pack of cards. I'll do that. I may well do have a look at crossing across the Bug River, and then who knows? I'm quite excited. As you can tell, I'm quite excited. Got some
Don't
good
forget
stuff
tomorrow at 3:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 8:00 p.m. Crazy British Time. We'll be over at the Blue Sneakers channels, and we're playing Fields of Fire, learning tutorial scenario with the Blue Tweezers. And then we will be back here next week for another episode of the War Room. And I think that's all of our announcements. Did we miss anything?
Not that I can think of right now.
Just to say thank you, Brooke.
Don't forget, GMT sales starts on the 6th, and we'll see everyone next week sometime. Probably same time, same channel.
I thought it was the 7th.
6, 7, something like that. All right, everyone. Have a good week. We'll see you
Bye, guys.
Take care, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.